hover?
He's hovered it a few times. But it's mainly been the Krag, mainly been the Malo, but ZeeBee's been with a bunch of different characters recently. He's had the Malo for singles, he's had the Claren for doubles, and Etalus is a character he's always had in the back pocket, but never really favored. But against Xaro, against this Orcane, he's feeling much more confident as opposed to the Krag.
And of course, this being a best of 5, he does have that breathing room to experiment with other characters. It's kind of similar to the mentality that Cheesy had against Kusi, right? Why not try your counter pick game 1 and assess from there if you're not confident with your main?
And it's looking pretty good at the start, going even right now. The problem in this matchup for Etalus is, like, you are such a big body and Orcane has such big hitboxes. So, like, it's a very volatile thing, as a lot of matchups in this game are. Let's be honest. Rivals is an incredibly explosive game either way, but I think Etalus really encapsulates that more than anyone else.
Yeah, like, both in sense of his punishes, but also just in terms of his attributes as a character, right?
Yes.
Being able to alternate between extremely slow and blindingly fast.
There have been like 5 different YouTube video essays about heavies and Rivals of Aether and how well they're designed.
Yes, it all comes down to that threat range. But we have, right now, again, very even stuff. It looks like Xaro is focusing on setting up his puddle on the ground as kind of a way to threaten some ground control against an iced-up Etalus.
And that's what's so important versus Etalus is if he gets that ice on stage, you have to respect that. But if you're able to interrupt him before he can even put it down in the first place, you're able to run over this character, because that is what all of his speed revolves around.
Why didn't Xaro roll in? Oh, I guess because you have to commit so early in the ice, right?
Yeah. So the ice locks in whatever direction you're holding as soon as it cracks.
Ah, I see.
So as soon as you see that crack on the ice, whatever way you're holding, that's the way you're going, whether it's a roll in place, roll out. And that hammer actually covered most of the options there.
Yeah, it covered like second place and roll towards that corner.
Yeah.
I love it when you see an option like that looks like bogus, but it's like, no, actually, it's reasonable. Good option coverage.
But yeah, this is, again, the struggle. The one hit is all Xaro needs to rack up 100% here. And yeah, he's fishing for that up strong because, as we say, all you need. That one parry, that one confirm. Strongest in the game.
Like, Etalus is a very big boy, right? And he just flew off the top. I feel like that kind of what comes down to in the match, and we're actually having ZeeBee stick to Etalus.
Now, I think this is a stage thing more than anything else, because this stage for Etalus is insane. Plat drop Nair is so hard for every single character to deal with. His up tilt reaches the top platform. His up smash reaches the top platform. It gives him a lot of room to work with.
And it makes sense, like, as I know Orcanes ordinarily love this stage, so I can totally see Xaro wanting to keep it open for, like, massive side blast zones with that air friction living forever, and ordinarily having pretty good plat drop options himself, right? But Etalus with this Nair covering all that space.
It's the falling Nair and the rising Nair. Like, literally, you can cover that whole platform, and when you're on top of it, you're such a threat as well. Xaro going for a bit of an early up air there. ZeeBee just going high, not having any of that. He's playing so dangerously on top of that puddle, but he makes it work. The landing bear, now he gets armor. He's so much heavier now, it's going to be harder to KO him.
Right, he gets about 40% before that armor falls off. Look how little distance that went at 147. Now it goes away, though, after the up special. And ZeeBee just comes out swinging a bit.
The classic.
The classic.
Frame 7!
It's perfect!
Orcane is the perfect character. Dan said so.
Yes, I remember a patch note explicitly confirming this, yeah.
Yes. And right now, perfectly even.
Wow, yeah.
There does find this little bit of an opening, but percents don't really tend to matter too much in this matchup, I feel like. I feel like, because Etalus has the armor capability, because Orcane also just kills so early, that, you throw it all out the window. If they hit the funny move, you die. If they don't, then you struggle, especially on a stage like this. Orcane does not die here.
Yes.
Orcane is so hard to KO.
I mean, I think, like, it really is going to fall on ZeeBee finding those Dacuses if he wants to take stocks here. Because, that warrior actually did it. I thought Xaro could live that.
Yeah, and, like, no purple KO screens, but it does mean there was some universe where he could have lived.
ZeeBee finding a second opening.
Nair. We see this with this Krag. We see it with this Etalus. The Nair comes out. He gets the damage in, and it sets up so well into this offstage edge guard.
And ZeeBee can still be ready to turn around and punish on that puddle if needed.
And man.
Oh, that was so nice by, like, because ZeeBee had to guess whether Xaro was going to go over the ledge or over the puddle, and he wanted to just take the stock on whatever read it was.
Oh my god. Playing a dangerous game. If that up air connects that high, ZeeBee is dead. You see,
Gets the parry. Wall jump right afterwards. Just single hit back here. The second hit's going to do it. Go straight to the corner. ZeeBee still hangs on.
And yet you can't. No!
Oh,
he wanted to wall jump.
Just a little too soon, right? He just needs to drift in that much slightly further to wall jump out of that down special. Xaro's going to walk away with that second game, too, and I heard that crack sound effect.
Ooh,
no, going to the Malo, maybe? Ooh.
I mean, it worked versus Penguin.
It worked versus Kusi.
We're going to have to see another top 5 win on his resume for the Malo. I mean, why not?
I am so curious. What does Xaro know about fighting Malo?
I don't know if anyone knows anything about fighting Malo. Because again, like, ZeeBee is the only person who is playing this way with Malo. No one else on the planet does this. And so having to learn how to deal with that mid-set is pretty hard, but Xaro has the cushion to work with.
I love the tech off his own finisher bomb there. Because, like, okay, the forward strong there, but the thing that I'm honestly thinking about right now, Bio, is that this stage has such tiny side blast zones that finisher bomb is going to be so scary, even for Orcane's air friction.
22%. 22% of the finisher bomb. Maybe putting himself even further behind with that. Oh, God,
Ooh.
there is some horsing around going on. The third one to connect into, he pulls a bomb again, still in hit stun.
Xaro looks so comfortable around these finishers.
ZeeBee's done more damage to himself than Xaro has this game.
Oh, that's the up air gonna do it. Xaro looking extremely comfortable right now.
And yeah, again, like, when you're up 2 games, you don't get as flustered. You don't panic as much when you have this random stuff because you have so much to work with. It's not like your bracket is on the line.
Oh, there's that first. Yeah, you're right, though. Like, being able to, even have this game to lose, right, and further adjust to the Malo as necessary really does add that extra blanket of security on top of that stock. And Xaro looking to just keep this pressure on, actually approaching ZeeBee the one time he tries to pull out that pistol.
You're a brave man, ZeeBee. You are out of the tournament if you die here, walking into his own finisher bomb. And we see the idea with the setup. He wants to forward strong Xaro into that finisher, but it goes off the stage and down tilt up air, 3-0, clean from Xaro. It was, I mean, after that SD in the last game, that was what decided the entire set.
Right.
Like, realistically speaking, if it goes 1-1 against that Etalus, you know, ZeeBee has a lot of wiggle room